All right, good morning, Bulldog Nation. It's our first ever episode of Coffee with Coach, and obviously I'm sitting here with Coach Kane White, head football coach, and we're gonna talk about last week. Are you ready?
I'm ready to roll, man. You know I'm always ready to roll.
I know you are. So let's get into first week. I know we had a scrimmage game the week before, but this was week 0. This is the real deal. We traveled to Paris Friday night, and just talk to me about some surprises, a couple surprises from the night.
You know, I'm not an excuse maker by any means, but the weather situation last week didn't help us with anything. Junior high or senior high, they put us in a bind. We didn't get a lot of reps of some new packages or new things that we wanted to do, both of those nights. But some surprises that were good is how well we executed some of those things that we didn't get a lot of reps of, like some of our option game stuff. I mean, it didn't look too bad. So that was one pleasant surprise. Another pleasant surprise, how well our defense secondary played. 3 interceptions. That's big for a first game, and especially those guys in a new system, learning new coverages, and they picked up on it well, and forced 3 turnovers. And then I think another surprise is how many bodies we actually put out on the field.
Right.
We got quality reps from a lot of guys on Friday night. I think we've got to find more quality reps from more guys. I think we got a little tired in areas. We only had one guy cramp up, which is extremely rare for this time of year. Yes. So I feel like we're in fairly good shape, but I still think that can improve a little bit. But all surprises were good. We've got the lead with 6 minutes left in the third quarter. You're always after a loss, which I don't say losses, I say learns. We win or we learn.
We win or learn. Love that.
But after a game like that, you're a little down yourself. You maybe pout for about 6 hours, but then you go back to the drawing board. And after watching film yesterday, I'm confident in our young men. We played well. Just a few small things that didn't go our way.
I think there was a lot of learning curve last week, especially even in the junior high on Thursday night. I mean, those kids were down 18-0, and they just come alive. And Lord, we had a huge crowd there for them. I mean, it was great.
And that was something that I love to see, because Thursday night got to set up Friday night. Senior high kind of got to see the way our system runs, and we say never panic. Never panic in any situation. As a flex bone team, if you go down early, you can't panic. Junior high's down 18-0, and especially in a junior high game with how short the quarters are, being down 3 scores is tough, and they put themselves in position to win that game. So
that's right. And I mean, Friday night felt your defense, your secondary played like monsters. I mean, it was great. Obviously, we'd like the passing game to get up a little bit. I know you based it off of play action. And there were some open receivers, so I know that's something you're going to work on.
For sure.
I don't know the exact minutes, but ball control, I mean, you had the ball, and that's what you want to do as a flex bone offense. So what is something you're most excited about after week 1 heading into week 2?
That's a really good question, and I think it's kind of piggybacking off one of those surprises is how many guys that we have on the field. I feel like guys are going to be serviceable in different areas. And so we've got a lot of guys that we can use in different places. I think the overall scope, the overall game our defense played, I'm excited about how we played on the defensive side of the ball. That being said, we gave up 2 or 3 big plays, and that hurts a flex bone offense. That hurts us. We can't give up those big plays.
That's right.
But I think the overall buy-in of our kids, that's something I'm excited about moving forward. I really am.
So something that you feel like has to be fixed ASAP?
Valuing the football, not turning the football over. That's something that we've got to do every single Friday night. We've got to win the turnover battle. If we can't win the turnover battle, we're not going to be in position to win games. And so I think that's one thing. That's probably the overall glaring thing. And after that, it's really just a lot of tiny things. It's just a penalty here, a penalty there, maybe a missed block here, a missed tackle there. And so I like that. I like that it's minute details and not one overall glaring thing.
Right.
So
well, and you get those things after week 1. That's obvious, right?
For sure.
So I think we're going into week 2. We're playing Lamar, well-coached team. Coach Jones does a good job.
For sure.
So what is something that you could preview for us? What are we going to see? Any expectations? Not expectations. How do I say that? What are you most looking forward to this week? Obviously getting back on the field. Obviously getting to practice this week. The weather's going to be good.
No doubt.
But going into Friday night, what's something that our Bulldog fans can be looking for from our guys in response to last week and in preparation for Lamar, the Warriors?
Bulldog Nation, I hope you're ready for a physical football game on Friday night. Football's going to be on the ground a lot. Not literally on the ground, but 2 run-based offenses. Probably going to be a low-scoring physical affair. And I sent the kids a group text last night after we watched film for about 6 hours. The tougher football team's going to win this ball game. And so if we play tough defense, if we can limit big plays, whoever's going to win the turnover battle, time of possession, and is tougher is going to win this ball game. They run the double wing, which it looks similar to the flex bone. It's not the flex bone. Some people mistake these offenses for being the same offense, but they're not. Right. And so I think it's going to be a low-scoring, really physical affair. It's going to be an old-school, grinded-out football game. Right. And I think these types of football games are underappreciated in today's age of high-flying offenses. Yeah. So expect the Bulldog defense to come out and fly to the football, and expect the Bulldog offense to keep the ball on the ground, and hopefully we can get that option game going a little bit more. Was really proud of our quarterbacks on Friday night, so expect it to be a tough physical ball game, and I feel really good about it. I really do.
It's good. We're going to have a little excitement going on Friday night. We're going to honor our educators from both schools. We're going to have a superhero-themed pep rally that day right before Coach gets his team ready for the game, and that's going to carry on to the student section. Excited about our student section and what they're going to bring. So, Coach, one more thing. I'm at the game Paris, pregame, and your team meets in the end zone, and I see you kind of around the 50 talking to the officials, and then all of a sudden you take off at a dead sprint and you Superman dive right into the middle of your team. Can you just tell me, is this something we're going to expect every night? Because I love it. What are you thinking?
So that's something that I randomly did it in my first ever game as a head coach. So how we end warm-ups is we punt, we get our punt team out there, and then the whole team covers the punt. Our punt returner catches it. They kind of group up, and the first time that I took the field at Manila, I just felt the need to dive into the middle of the team to kind of get them fired up. I kind of got that from PJ Fleck at Minnesota. Right. He does that after wins, and so I said, why not? I don't want to do it after a win. I want to do it before every game. Yeah. And so you'll get that all 10 weeks this year. I kind of do a little hop. I'm not a superstitious guy. I don't believe in curses. That's why we're wearing the gray jerseys this week. So get ready, Bulldog Nation. We're wearing the gray jerseys. Not superstitious, but that's just something that I like to do, and it got the kids fired up. And so hopefully my hips can take it all 10 weeks.
Well, it got me excited, and so you guys that are watching pregame, that's something to be looking for. He said he's going to do it every week, so we'll see. So, anyways, that's going to end this episode. Do you have anything else, Coach, you want to add to the week?
I just want to say thank you, Bulldog fans and students, for the turnout on Thursday night at the junior high game. The student section was awesome. We had a huge following to Paris. I saw the crowd up there pumped up. I was pumped up too. So let's piggyback off that. Let's raise the bar this week. These kids are going to play all 48 minutes as hard as they can, no matter the situation. That's one of our goals, is to play all 48. So Bulldog Nation, get loud, get proud, because these kids are going to fight for you every week. Go Bulldogs, TCB. Let's get it.